So please enjoy this performance of Bye Bye Birdie. Thank you guys so much.
Thank you.
I know that, sir, but think of the disastrous effect this might have on the morale of the American teenager. No, I'm not suggesting the boy doesn't want to go into the army. It's just that... No, I'm not trying to. Well, it seemed to me that 2 weeks from today, at the induction center, he'll be there. Rosie, thank God you've come. This is the end of Almalu Music Corporation. Conrad Bree's going into the army.
And your faithful secretary is hereby submitting her resignation.
Huh?
I just came by to say goodbye, Albert, darling. Lots of luck.
Rose, you can't. Not today of all days. My pills. Where are my pills? The little white ones I take when I'm overwrought.
Here.
Not so much. Break it in half.
You're 33 years old, Albert. You can take a whole aspirin.
I'm not 33. I'm a long way from 33. Water.
It's no use, Albert. My mind's made up. I've been with Almalu 8 years now, and you well know that I've been a whole lot more than just a secretary to you.
Rose, those were moments of madness.
Well, between the moments of madness and the office that I put in a good 90-hour work week...
I get. You want a raise.
Rome, you know what I want.
Rose, if you're referring to anything of a more permanent nature between you and me, I'm not ready for it. Besides, there are religious differences.
Spanish is not a religion.
And if it's part of the company you're after, the answer's no to that too. Almalu is me, Mama, and Lou, and any changes in that would kill that wonderful woman who bore me.
Nothing could kill your mother, Albert. Except maybe a silver bullet.
And I won't drop poor old Lou either. He loved you, Rose.
And I love Lou too. Sure, he was warm, he was loyal, he was lovable, but he died 6 years ago, and besides, he was a wire-haired terrier. Anyway, it's not a part of the company that I want. What I want is something much more important.
Rose, if you're going to discuss what I think you're going to discuss, I'm not ready to discuss it.
There's nothing to discuss, Albert. Conrad's going into the army. I've quit. There's nothing you can do now but to give up the business and go back to college.
Rosie, I'm up to my ears in debt. Conrad's got a $50,000 guarantee, which I can't pay. And I've just taken a severe overdose of aspirin.
Albert, this may be your last chance. His going in the army is the best thing he could do. Now you're free to start to do what you wanted to. Albert, Albert, Albert. I remember how you told me I should trust you for a year. It would just be for a year, but it's 8 years, Albert. 8 long years, Albert.
Rosie, it takes time to build a business.
It was only a sideline, that's what you said. You just needed the money, that's what you said. You were going to college and get ahead. Instead of being a music business bum, you were going to NYU and become...
Don't say it, Rosie.
An English teacher.
Rosie!
And furthermore, he wrote poetry.
Rose, please!
And in the NYU yearbook for 1952, under Albert Peterson's favorite piece of literature, do you know what it says? Little Women.
I'm ruined in show business.
An English teacher, an English teacher, if only you'd been an English teacher, we'd have a little apartment in Queens. You'd get a summer vacation, and we would know what life means. A man who's got his master's is
pay Conrad's guarantee. And as soon as I'm out of the red, I'll dissolve the company and go back to the academic life.
Albert, you're on.
Of course it may take some time, but by 1973 or 74 at the very latest, I'm sure we'll... What's that?
Something that's going to push that date up a few years. MacAfee. Kim MacAfee, age 16, president and recording secretary of the Conrad Birdie Fan Club, number 2748 of Sweet Apple, Ohio. Mary, could you get me Sweet Apple, Ohio? The numbers, capital 78820. And call me right back.
Rosie, what's going on here? Who's Kim, whatever her name is?
Kim MacAfee, Albert, is what's going to send you back to college with the biggest hit this industry has ever seen. One Last Kiss.
I've never heard of it.
You haven't written it yet. But when you do, and when that one last kiss is given from Conrad Birdie on his way to the cold, hard army for 2 long years, and when that one last kiss is given to one of his fans chosen at random from 1,200,000 hysterical teenagers, it's going to make Mr. Birdie the hottest soldier since Joan of Arc.
Rose, I'm beginning to see it. We'll cut the record here in New York.
Take that greasy bongo-playing car thief to Sweet Apple
Let him kiss the kid.
and release the record. Albert, this is going to make you enough money to go to college for the rest of your life.
Rosie, it's wonderful. And I promise you, as soon as this thing is settled, it'll be just the two of us, Rose, in perfect bliss. I'll get a job teaching English and... bliss. Kiss. That rhymes. Oh, I wonder if anyone's ever used it before. What difference does it make? It'll be great for the song. Oh, one last kiss. It gives so much bliss. What is your dentifrice? No, that's too clinical.
An English teacher, someday he may be an English teacher. Yes? Well, every phone in Sweet Apple can't be busy. What's going on? Kim MacAfee just got pinned by who? Never mind, Mary. Just keep trying and call me back. Then it would be such a wonderful life. Then I might be Mrs. Peterson, Mrs. Albert Peterson, Mrs. Phi Kappa Peterson, the English teacher's wife.
Hi, Nancy.
Hi, Helen.
What's the story? Morning glory.
What's the tale? Nightingale. Tell me quick about Hugo and Kim. Hi, Margie.
Hi, Alice. What's the story? Morning glory. What's the word? Hummingbird. Have you heard about Hugo and Kim? Did they really end? Did you kiss her and cry? Did they pin the pin on? Or was he too shy? Well, I heard they got pinned. I was hoping they would. And I did at last.
He's
I was steady for good.
Now, Mr. Hankel, this is Harvey Johnson. Can I speak to Penelope and
Is it true about
Penelope?
I just knew it somehow.
About the prom?
I must call her right up.
A Saturday?
I can talk to you now. No city.
No way.
No city.
It's crazy now.
No city.
No way.
It won't last. Not a prayer. She's too cool. He's too sad.
Hello, Mrs. Miller. This is Harvey Johnson. Can I speak to Deborah Sue? Are you Hugo? Are you stupid? What you wanna know? If you gotta go, that's the way to go. When you're really good, what you gonna do?
Well, I heard they have been.
Oh man,
I was hoping they would.
oh man, oh man.
He's in love with Kim, Kim's in love with him.
Go steady, steady for good. Go steady, that's the way it should be. Let me have it, I know. Go steady, sweetie, that's the way it should be. Go steady for good. Go steady, oh yeah.
Conrad Birdie! Our Conrad Birdie! He's leaving for the Army, the U.S. Army. What if he gets hurt? What if he dies? I hope they take pictures. I love a man in uniform. Don't you, Kim? Kim MacAfee! What do you mean you're resigning from the fan club? Just because Hugo Peabody gave you his pin doesn't mean you have to retire from all social life. Going steady is very important. But there are some things more important than very important. And the Conrad Birdie fan club is one of them. I mean, where else can we girls gather together to worship that wonderful creature? Do you realize we should be giving up Kim?
I'm sorry, Ursula, but my mind's made up. Of course I'll still play his records, but things like the Pledge and the Conrad Birdie Scream are past me now.
Giving up the scream? You mean when Conrad Birdie sings on television, you're not gonna go, okay.
Kim, dear, would you please get off the phone? I have some calls to make.
All right, Mother. Sorry, Ursula, I've got to hang up. You'll explain everything to the other kids, won't you?
I suppose I'll have to. Bye, Kim. Kim, wait. Are you sure? I mean, are you absolutely, really sure?
Positive. After all, I'm 16 years old, and it's about time I settled down. When you're a skinny child of 15, wired with braces from ear to ear, you doubt that you will ever be appealing. Then, hallelujah, you're 16 and the braces disappear and your skin is smooth and clear, and you have that happy grown-up female feeling. How lovely to be a woman, the wage was well worthwhile. How lovely to wear mascara and smile a woman's smile. How lovely to have a figure that's round instead of flat. Whenever you hear boys whistle, you're what they're whistling at. It's wonderful to feel the way a woman feels. It gives you such a glow just to know you're wearing lipstick and heels. How lovely to be a woman and have one job to do, to pick out a boy and train him, and then when you are through, you've made him the man you want him to be. Life's lovely when you're a woman like me. How wonderful to know the things a woman knows. How marvelous to wait for a date in simply beautiful clothes. How lovely to be a woman and change from boys to men, to go to a fancy nightclub and stay out after 10. How lovely to be so grown up
assistants, and, well, I can't imagine who. Wait, what did you just say?
I said thank you, Doris. Oh, there's no need to look so upset. It's modern to call your mother by her first name. It makes mother and daughter more like pal.
And your father?
I'll call him Harry, naturally.
Yeah.
Anyway, I think Harry took the news about Hugo and I awfully well, don't you? This is she. Yes, I'll wait.
I don't know. Yesterday I was a mother. Today I'm a pal. Are you sure you wouldn't like to call me Mom? That's modern.
I'm sorry, but times are changing and you've got to go along with them or be left behind with the old folks. By the way, Doris, have you got a cigarette? I seem to have run out.
Oh!
I'm not an old man. I was 18 in World War II.
Conrad Birdie is coming here to kiss me? Doris? Mother? Mommy! Baby? Baby! What is it? What's the matter? Oh, it's Conrad Birdie! Mommy's going to kiss me!
Oh, well, that's nice, dear. You just sit down and lay your head on Mommy's shoulder.
You don't understand! Conrad Birdie is coming here to Sweet Apple to kiss me goodbye! Oh, Mommy! Mommy!
Oh, I never thought I'd say it, but God bless Conrad Birdie.
We love you, Conrad. Oh, yes, we do. We love you, Conrad, and we'll be true. When you're not near us, we're blue. Oh, Conrad, we love you.
Hi, girls. Sorry I'm late. Now, let's go over the Birdie song once more before we go down to the train. Remember the Conrad Birdie Creed, dear. No smoking till you're 14. All right, now, shall we try it? 1, 2, 3.
We love you, Conrad. Oh, yes, we
Oh,
do.
little girl, you can sing with us if you want. What's the matter with her?
Oh, she's just upset because Conrad's going to the army and she'll be too old for him when he gets out.
I think she still has a few good years left. Look, why don't you girls go down to track 12 and I'll talk to her. Oh, and stay out of the bar. Hello, I'm Albert Peterson, Conrad's manager. Come on now, that's no way to be. Things can't be that black. Smile. Little girl, this is an adult speaking. I order you to smile. Please? Things I've gotta clear up. Put on a happy face. Brush off the clouds and cheer up. Put on a happy face. Take off the gloomy mask of tragedy. It's not your style. You'll look so good that you'll be glad you decided to smile. Take out a pleasant outlook. Stick out that noble chin. Wipe off the full of outlook. Slap on a happy grin. And spread sunshine all over the place. Just put on a happy face. Put on a happy face. Put on a happy face. And if you're feeling cross and vigorous, don't sit and whine. Pick up banana splits and licorice and you'll feel fine. I knew a girl so gloomy, she'd never laugh or sing. She wouldn't listen to me, now she's a field thing. So spread sunshine all over the place, just put on a happy face. Girls better get down to track 12 if you want to see Conrad before he goes. Oh boy, will you get that stuff down to track 12 on the double? Rosie, what are you doing here?
Getting our things down to the station. With no help from you, Albert.
I'm sorry, Rosie. I don't suppose a generous tip would make things up.
Look, just take your briefcase and get down to the station before any of those reporters have a chance to talk to Conrad. You know what happened last time.
You hang on to it, Rose. I've got to wait here for Mama.
Speaking of your mother, Albert, have you told her about dissolving the company?
I couldn't, Rosie. Yesterday was the anniversary.
The anniversary of what?
Lou, 6 years ago, he was hit on 181st Street and Broadway by a loaded beer truck. Do you suppose that's Mama?
It's either her or the all clear.
Sonny!
Mama, is everything okay?
Oh, don't worry about me, Sonny boy. I'm just a little faint from having to take the subway.
Mama, I told you to take a taxi.
Taxi? What do I need with a taxi? I'll leave the taxis for my successful son. No, a mother can ride crowded on a dirty subway, filled with foreign people who wouldn't give you a seat if their life depended on it. But what's the difference? I'm just a mother, and nowadays a mother's lower than dirt. Anyway, here's the money that I saved for not taking the taxi. You go buy yourself some candy with it. Who's she?
Mama, you know Rose Alvarez from the office.
This is Rose Alvarez. Pretty little Rose Alvarez. I can't believe it. Rose, what happened to you? Did you have a sudden shock or something?
Excuse me, Albert. I think I'll go see if Conrad's here.
By all means, Miss Alvarez. Look at her, Sonny. How nice she looks. It's a wonder to me some older man hasn't snatched her off. Oh, a personable matron like that, with a few bucks and half a brain, well, what a cat she would be for a convalescent.
Goodbye, May.
Hey, call me Mrs. Peterson.
Mama, what I wanted to discuss with you is sort of about Rose. Maybe you better sit down.
Why? I know my sonny boy. He loves his mommy. He would never say anything to break her heart. Go ahead, darling. What about Rose?
Well, it's about Lou, too.
Lou! Lou, where are you, Lou? Struck down by a beverage I consumed faithfully for 32 years. What about Lou?
Well, Mama, Rose thinks, and I agree, that I should give up Alme Lou. Oh, Mama, what's the matter?
Oh, nothing's the matter. You just killed me, that's all. Lou, I'm coming. I'm on my way up.
Mama, you don't understand. It's just that Rose thought, look, Mama, take a cab home. The subways are too crowded.
Nothing's too crowded for a mother. I'll take it at rush hour. That's the worst time. Wait a moment. How many blocks is it anyway? Only 107? I'll walk.
Mama!
Oh, enjoy yourself, Sonny. Take care. Wear a heavy coat. It's getting kind of cold outside. Careful when you cross the street. And always carry your money on your inside pocket. Safer there. Remember to wear your rubbers. And have a hot lunch. Pastrami's good at Mario's.
I thought you were going to break it to her gently.
Well, as a matter of fact, Rosie, I didn't tell her at all. She was so upset about my leaving, I thought I'd better wait.
You mean you didn't?
He's coming! He's coming! Conrad Birdie's coming!
Come on, Rosie, Conrad's coming. We can't let him talk to those reporters alone.
But Albert, you promised
Later,
me.
Rosie. Conrad needs me. Later.
Hey, Conrad, how about answering a couple of questions? Like, how do you feel about going into the army?
How does he feel? You ask how he feels? He's much too shy to tell you, so I'll tell you how he feels. He feels brave and eager, strangely humble, proud to be a plain GI.
He will gladly face those bullets, for he's not afraid to die.
For he's a fine, upstanding, patriotic, healthy, normal American boy.
And that's why he volunteered for.
Volunteered? I thought he was drafted. And he appealed 3 times.
Sing! We love you, Conrad. Oh, yes, we do. We love you, Conrad, and we'll be true. When you're not near us, we're
And it doesn't mean a thing. And the 18-karat diamond, it was just a friendship ring. For he's a fine, upstanding, patriotic, healthy, normal American boy.
Then why was her husband so mad?
Sing!
We love you, Conrad. Oh, yes, we do. We love you, Conrad. It will be true.
I'll never forget Conrad's first words when he was accepted into the armed forces. Say, Mr. Peterson, he cried eagerly, do you suppose I could get assigned to the front line trenches? That way I'll be sure to get me one of them dirty Jerrys.
Oh, Albert.
Or whoever's dirty this time.
Hey, Mr. Peterson, give us the real scoop. Is Conrad still drinking a lot?
Now listen here. That gossip must stop. He goes to church each Sunday and he doesn't touch a drop.
He's as decent as a minister. He's as noble as a judge. He subscribes to every charity, and his hobby's making fudge. For he's a fine, upstanding, patriotic, healthy, normal American boy.
Is it true that you found Conrad in a reform school?
That is a lie. A lie through and through. I'll tell you where he came from. Here's the story, and it's true.
He was born in Indochina.
He was born in Old Virginia.
All the missionaries
On
there.
a 1,000-acre farm.
Very poor and very
From
hungry.
among the wealthy
What a
planters.
life to
Full of trench and
bear.
southern
Then
charm.
he drifted down to
Every evening by
home.
the
To the
river.
waterfronts of
In the moonlight they would cruise.
That is where I heard him
That's when Conrad
singing.
started singing.
Neath the dirty
Neath the sweet
moon.
plantation moon.
Love you,
He's a fine, upstanding, average, modest, patriotic, healthy, normal, American boy.
Conrad Birdie, welcome to Sweet Apple. Now before we escort you to town hall where the mayor himself is waiting, I'd like to introduce you to the girl whom you've chosen to bestow your final kiss upon, Kim MacAfee, and will now lead us in reciting the Conrad Birdie Pledge.
I, Diana Birdie, being of sound mind and body, do hereby promise to be loyal, courteous, steadfast, and true to Conrad Birdie and the United States of America, both indivisible with liberty and justice for all. For he's a fine, upstanding, patriotic, healthy, normal American boy. For he's a fine, upstanding, patriotic, healthy, normal American boy.
Rose, you stay here. I'm going with Conrad.
But Albert!
Rosie, I need to make Conrad's speech for him. Go get the bags, stack them, and bring him back to the house. If I see a taxi, I'll send it back. For he's a fine, upstanding.
Oh, Kim, before you go, could I talk to you for a minute?
Right now? I mean, couldn't it wait? I'm in an awful
Oh, I
hurry.
don't think so, Kim. It's important.
Hugo Peabody, what's so important that you have to talk to her right now?
What's so important? I'll tell you what's so important. The day after I gave her my pin, she goes around kissing somebody else. That's what's so important. And I want you to know, well, I'm quite upset about this. I've already had several headaches and a nosebleed.
Peabody, I believe you're actually jealous of Conrad Birdie.
Me, jealous. I'm the opposite of jealous. I am very jealous and I have every right to be. Kim is my steady.
Oh, that's just it, Hugo. I'm your steady. Well, I may admire Conrad Birdie as one admires a far distant and unattainable ideal. But I'm pinned to you, Hugo, and I don't care how common and ordinary you are. That's just how I'm going to stay.
Well, you're not just saying that to make me feel better.
I mean every word of it, Hugo. Conrad Birdie's just a fling. Steady is forever. One boy, one special boy, one boy to go with, to talk with, and walk with. One boy, that's the way it should be. That's the way it should be. One boy, one certain boy, one boy to laugh with, to joke with, have coke with. One boy, not two or three. One day you'll find out this is what life is all about. You need someone who is living just for you. One boy, one steady boy, one boy to be with forever and ever. One boy, that's the way it should be. That's the way it should be.
Oh, Kim, I feel so much better now. All thoughts of nosebleeds have utterly vanished.
You were silly to worry, Hugo. Conrad Birdie may be a great public figure, but he doesn't make me feel all dizzy and faint when I think of him. Only my steady does that. Why, even when I say his name, I don't feel a thing. Listen, Conrad Birdie. Conrad Birdie. Conrad Birdie. One boy, one steady boy, one boy to be with forever and ever. One boy, that's the way it should be. That's the way it should be. That's the way it should be.
Oh, the boy she loves, the boy that makes her dizzy and almost faint. Oh, you heard her, lady. That boy is me.
Can't shake that dream of you and me in some little town. If you shape on, we'd settle down, leave the mess and the stress of big city living, trade that grabbing and shoving for loving and giving. I'm tired of your talking, I want it now. That house and yard with only birds bringing songs around. Don't be afraid to settle down.
And so it is with great pride and prejudice, as well as the that I welcome you to our fair city and present you with the 14-karat solid gold key so generously donated by men at the Street Apple Grassroots. And as I present this to you, Conrad Birdie.
He said the name!
I'm sorry. Well, what happened? All I said was Conrad Birdie. Girls, don't stop doing that. I can't finish my speech.
Who cares about your speech? We want to hear from Conrad! Yeah! Oh, speak to us, oh beautiful one. Tell us how you make that glorious sound that even now, in anticipation of it, has reduced me to a snarling, raging jungle beast.
You gotta be sincere.
Edna, what's the matter?
You gotta be sincere.
Birdie, what are you doing?
You gotta feel it here. 'Cause if you feel it here, well then you're gonna be honestly sincere. If what you feel is true, really feeling you, make them feel it too. Write this down now, you gotta be sincere, honestly sincere. Man, you gotta be sincere. If you're really sincere, if you're really sincere, if you feel it here, then it's gotta be right. Oh, baby. Oh, honey. Hug me. Suffer. My sincerity shows through. When I look you in the eye, I don't even have to try. It's automatic. I'm sincere. When I sing about a tree, I really feel that's true. When I sing about a girl, I really feel that girl. You know I really feel sincere. If you're really sincere, if you're really sincere, if you feel it in here, then it's gotta be right, oh, baby. Oh, honey. Hug me.
Okay.
Suffer.
What are you doing?
Urso, come back here right now!
Well, you gotta be sincere, well, you gotta be sincere. Well, you gotta be sincere, well, you gotta be sincere. Well, you gotta be sincere, well, you gotta be sincere. Oh, my baby, oh, yeah. Oh, my baby, oh, yeah. Well, you gotta be sincere, well, you gotta be sincere. Oh, my baby, oh, yeah. Oh, my baby, oh, yeah. Oh, my baby, oh, yeah. Oh, my baby,
We promised to sing the Birdie song 10,000 times, didn't we? Well, we've got 5,276 more to go. So sing! We love you, Conrad. Oh, yes, we do. We love you, Conrad. We love you.
Daddy, I wish you'd hurry. I want to have all this mess cleared away before Conrad comes down.
This mess, as you call it, Kim, happens to be my breakfast, and I intend to enjoy it.
Your father has a right to enjoy his eggs, Kim. But I'm sure he won't mind if we quietly start clearing away some of these other things. Now, I know the house is a bit hectic this morning, but Kim's gone to a lot of trouble to fix a special breakfast for Mr. Birdie, and I want to make sure everything is ready and clean for him when he comes down. After all, he is a national figure, and I want to show the New York people we know how to treat a national figure here in Sweet Apple, Ohio. Of course, it really doesn't mean that much to me personally, but for Kim's sake. Kim's sake. There we are. All right, Kim, home center. Okay. Oh, there we are. All done. Did you enjoy it, dear? Good. Now, if you'll just hurry along.
Doris, I'm not budging from this room till I've had my coffee, smoked a cigarette, and read my paper.
Oh, well, I'm sorry, dear. I forgot to make your coffee this morning. How about a nice warm 7-Up?
Morning, Pa. Here's your paper. I hope you don't mind, but I cut out a few stories about Conrad.
I have tried to run this house on a democratic basis. I have extended the privilege of self-determination both to the woman I married and the children I have sired. I have extended the privilege of self-determination to you both because I love you. There has been no vote otherwise. There's been no taxation without representation, and open covenants have been openly arrived at. Last night, I gave up my room to a guest who repeatedly referred to me as Fats. Telephone calls were made to New York, Chicago, Fairbanks, Alaska, and Hong Kong. I slept in a camp cot with my feet in the fireplace and my head in an ashtray. Outside my window, 3 harpies shrieked, "We love you, Conrad!" 4,723 times. I have just lost 2 fried eggs. Gentlemen, the democracy is over. Parliament has been dissolved, Magna Carta has been revoked, and Nero is back in town. And you don't offer an emperor a warm 7-Up?
Oh, Mr. MacAfee, I hope you won't mind keeping off the phone for a few minutes. We're expecting a long-distance call from New York.
Perfectly all right. I'll go out and burn Rome.
Mother, what's wrong? Your father's just excited about Conrad's being here, that's all.
He's coming! He's coming!
Mommy, Mother, get the kids! Girls, he's coming. You'd better hurry if you want to watch him eat. Here we are, Pam.
So sorry, Doris. We have to come too. We'll just stay over here really quietly.
Here he is!
Call me for lunch. Oh, hi, Fats.
Now, Doris, about that boy.
Please, Harry, he's just shy.
If you ask me.
Look here, Doris.
Just
And tell
shy.
him.
Please, Daddy, no, not everybody.
16 years old. And I swear,
I think you better go.
Oh, you just got
he's here. No one around is going to get anyone to you. Shut up! This is my house. It's just have you seen this? You look like
Is this the way you want 75 million Americans to see you?
What are you
you talking about?
You're all going to be on television with Conrad.
On television?
I just got the confirmation from New York. From Ed Sullivan himself.
We're gonna be on the Sullivan Show? The Ed Sullivan Show?
That's right. They're going to cut in on Sweet Apple this Sunday at 8:05. And you're all going to be on. That's why I beg you to put aside all petty differences. To that great audience out there, you're an American dream come true. And for the free world's sake, Mr. MacAfee, don't destroy that dream.
Me? On the Ed Sullivan Show? Ed Sullivan! Me, Harry McAfee, appearing with Ed Sullivan! Ed Sullivan!
I'm sure everything will be perfect, Rose. Now, if you'll just forget about the Sullivan Show for 1 minute, there's something very important I want to tell you. About you and I, Rose.
You and me, English teacher.
Rose, I'm serious. I want you to know that I'm very glad you and me are out here together. Being away from New York has made me see all kinds of things in a different light. That's why I want you to know that I wrote Mama and told her no matter what happened, I've decided to give up Almay Lou.
Albert, you didn't!
I did, Rosie. I wrote her the day we left, which leaves 3 days and 3 nights for her to get in touch with me, and so far, not a word. If you ask me, she's accepted the whole thing by now.
3 days and 3 nights on the Trailways bus. Well, what's the difference? I'm only a mother, grandmother. Trailways bus is good enough.
Mama, what are you doing here?
You thought I wouldn't come? A woman gets a letter obviously written under the influence of drugs, and she's supposed to stay at home? Do you know what this is? It's a mother's tears. I collected them every time I read the letter. The letter. Let me read it one more time for you. I'll try to compose myself. Dear Mom, this is to inform you that Almay Lou is dissolved. Your friend Albert. Dissolve Almay Lou? Dissolve me? Who am I anyway? Just a sick old woman, probably won't last the night. Oh, and I just want a simple stone with one word carved on it. Albert's mother. And don't bother giving me the limousine to take me to my final resting place. I'll walk. Tell that Spanish friend of yours I forgive her. She knoweth not what she done.
Mama, Rose is right here.
This is Rose Alvarez. She looks just like Margot when they took her out of Shangri-La. Oh, for her own sake, Albert, send her back to Tibet. And don't worry about a secretary. Oh, it just so happens that I met on the bus a perfect secretary. She's a wonderful, refined girl from Akron. Only I convinced her to stop off here. Oh, Sonny boy, say hello to Gloria Rasputin.
Hi, Al. Hey, you're cute.
But Mama, I don't need a secretary, I have Rosie.
What does Rosie need a job for? In a couple of years, she'll just be collecting Social Security.
Listen, I don't just type.
You do other things?
I tap dance. You see, I figured I could help you with secretary stuff, and you can help me get into show business. Here, hold this, honey.
Sure.
Meg, can you hum Swanee River?
Oh, it's my favorite selection.
Get a load of this, Al. Did I get the job?
Well, I don't know. I mean, you certainly have wonderful qualifications. But I'm used to working with Miss Alvarez. However, as you say, Mama, we are faced with a certain amount of extra work, and, do you have to stay down there?
Oh, for a few minutes. May, can I give me a hand up? Now, you just push her aside. You do not.
Albert, don't worry about it, because in the movies they can always cut away while they jack her up. Sonny, why don't you take Gloria someplace and go see how fast she types?
Well, I do have all these releases to get out, and Gloria can do them. Unless it makes any difference to you, Rosie?
Why would it make any difference to me?
Atta girl, Rosie. You just keep working, and I'll go along with Miss Rasputin.
And I'll go find you a typewriter.
Do you use the touch system?
Whenever possible.
Oh, I could kill him. I could just kill him.
Oh, excuse me, Miss Alvarez, but I was looking for Kim MacAfee. I just wanted to tell her that she has not kissed Conrad Birdie on the Sullivan Show tonight. Because if she does, well, Miss Alvarez, is anything wrong? Miss Alvarez, it's me, Hugo Peabody. Can I do anything for you, Miss Alvarez?
Yes, Hugo, I think you can.
The best in colors line is to insist on the new Kodak. And now, right here, the young man you've all been waiting to see. As you know, in just about 14 hours, one of show business's brightest talents is going out to play a very special engagement. And tonight, before he goes, he wants to leave a certain lucky young lady with one last kiss. Ladies and gentlemen, we take you to Sweet Apple, Ohio, where a typical American family, Mr. and Mrs. Harry MacAfee and their children Randolph and Kim, are gathered to bid farewell to a typical American soldier, Conrad Birdie.
Where's Ed?
One last kiss, oh give me one last kiss. It never felt like this, no, never felt like this. You know I need your love. Oh, 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 give me one last kiss. Oh, one more time, oh baby, one more time. It really is sublime, oh honey, so sublime. You know I need your love. Oh, 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 give me one last kiss. One last kiss, baby, give me one last kiss. Oh, one last kiss, oh, give me one last kiss. It never felt like this, no, never felt like this. You know I need your love. Oh, 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 give me one last kiss.
Turn back history's pages, go back through the ages, see how brave soldier boys of yore said goodbye when they went off to war. Went off to war.
one last kiss. Oh, give me one last kiss. It never felt like this. No, never felt like this. You know I need your love. Oh, 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 give me one last kiss. Oh, one more time. Oh, baby, one more time. It really is sublime. Oh, honey, so sublime. You know I need your love. Oh, 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 give me one last kiss. Baby. Oh, one last kiss.
Brace yourself, Comrade Birdie.
You hit him!
Well, he deserved it. He was a thief of love.
Peabody, I never want to speak to you again!
I demand to know who's responsible for this. Who let that kid in here?
I did, Albert.
Rosie?
Think of it as a farewell present to you and Miss Rasputin. Wear it in good health.
Rosie, come back. You can't leave me here alone.
Why, you're not alone, Albert. You're on television.
For he's a fine, upstanding, patriotic, healthy, normal American boy.
For he's a fine, upstanding, patriotic, healthy, normal American boy.
That's right, Albert. To hell with you. From now on, it's gonna be me, Rosie. Singing, dancing, having a ball, making up for 8 long years of being in love with a mama clutching, aspirin splitting, big old tower of jello. What did I ever see in him? How could I ever get involved that way? Now that it's over, I can smile and say, what did I ever see in him? Boy, I was way out on a limb. Now that my senses have been found again, now that my feet are on the ground again, what did I ever see in him? Is he tender? No, he's not. Is he thoughtful? No, he's not. Am I crazy? What's he got that I found so damn appealing? What did I ever see in him? Well, to be honest, he was sometimes nice, but then it wasn't worth that awful price. It was rough from the start. Broken days, broken nails, broken heart. Why did I ever? How did I ever? What did I ever?
Don't be upset, Miss Alvarez. All men can't be like that.
Every one of them. Except maybe Albert Schweitzer, and I'm not his type. From puberty to senility. From Arnold to Mussolini.
I never understood why Ingrid Bergman married him in the first place.
Egotistical, selfish human beasts.
Well, then what are we poor women to do, Miss Alvarez?
We use them. Let them be our playthings. While we live, sip from the cup of life. Mix the potion strong and drain it to the dregs. How do you like them apples, Mr. Peterson? Do we need them? No, we don't. Do we want them? No, we don't. Will we leave them? No, we won't. Tell me, what did I say that? What did we ever see in them? How did we Miss Alvarez, I'm coming with you.
Kim, that's ridiculous. You're only 16.
Juliet was 14 when she left home.
And look what happened to her. Look, why don't you go have some milk and cookies?
And go with Juliet for cookies, Miss Alvarez. I want to live. We'll stick the dregs together. We'll help each other with our potions.
The last time, Albert, I'm okay. And I don't feel like getting into bed, so just leave me alone.
Conrad, be reasonable. You've had a severe shock. The best thing for you to do is get upstairs and... Aha! There she is. The traitor that stabbed me in the heart while my back was turned.
Get out of my way, Albert.
Careful, sonny boy, she may be armed.
I can handle it, Mama. You go upstairs and see that Conrad gets into bed.
Wait for me. Conrad, I will make you a nice hot cup of terramycin.
Yeah.
For the last time, Albert, will you let me by? I'm going out on the town tonight and I don't want to waste another minute.
Not until I've had my say, Rose. I just want you to know that thanks to Mama's quick thinking, the kiss will take place after all. Tomorrow morning down at the train station just before Conrad leaves. So it looks like you failed, Rose. Just as anyone must fail who tries to buck Al Peterson. One of the giants, one of the titans, one of the King Kongs of the music industry.
What did I ever see in him? How could I ever think that he was nice? Take it from me, I paid an awful price. It was rough from the start. Broken dates, broken nails, broken heart.
An empire builder, a colossus.
Out of my way, defrocked English teacher. What did I ever see in him?
Rosie, come back! Do you hear me, Rosie? This is King Kong calling. Rosie, I need you. And I don't care how you plead and beg, Miss Alvarez. You're through here now, Melu. Not only do I accept your resignation, but furthermore, you're fired! And just one more thing. Sticks and stones will break my bones, but names will never harm me, you big rat. Oh, I'm sorry to do this in front of you folks, but I've had to let Miss Alvarez go. I'll get that. Probably Hong Kong again. Hello, this is Albert Peterson speaking. Oh, I'm sorry, Mr. Lewis, but Miss Rose Alvarez is no longer with us. That's right.
Miss Alvarez, wait for me. I'm coming.
And just where do you think you're going, young lady?
With Rosie, to drain deep the dregs and sip full-hearted the brimming cup to live.
Upstairs?
But Daddy!
Upstairs! Did you hear me? I said upstairs.
Miss Alvarez was right. You're all the same, from puberty to Mussolini.
What's that? You dare say puberty in front of your own father? Not to mention Mussolini. Of course we failed as parents. I've never asked for much from my children, just respect. That's all, respect. A little respect. But did I get respect? I got no respect. I get no respect.
I respect you, Pa.
I don't want your respect. You're a child. What good is respect from a child? Oh, Doris, take me upstairs. I'm not a well man. There are certain words I never wanted to hear in my house. Puberty was the first. Mussolini was the second. And respect was the third.
Now look here, Mr. Lewis. No 3-cent reporter can bulldoze me. I happen to be Albert J. Peterson, and you can print that in whatever cheap paper you happen to represent. It's not a paper, it's a magazine. It's not Mr. Lewis, it's Mr. Lewis. Rosie, I need you.
Where you going, sonny boy?
Nowhere's Mama, just out. It's a bit stuffy in here, so I thought, to look for Rosie, Mama. I love her and I want her back.
Oh, is that all? I thought it was something serious. Well, by all means, sonny boy, go out and find your Lady of Spain and bring her back. And while you're at it, stop in when you get back into the kitchen and take my head out of the oven and turn off the gas.
Mama!
Well, it's a strange house and I don't want to run up a bill.
Mama, I've had enough of this. If you really love me, you'd help me find Rosie before it's too late. Don't you see what's happened here? That girl's gone out to make up for all the years she's wasted on me. Who knows what low dive she's in at this very moment.
Oh, of course, sonny boy. I'll now help you find her. Only maybe I should give you a message from Conrad first.
What message?
Well, it's nothing to worry about, Precious. He just says he's going out tonight and he might not be back in time to kiss Kim tomorrow.
Mama, why didn't you tell me this before?
Well, I tried to, sweetheart, but you kept on bringing up a certain party from south of the border.
I don't know what the matter with him is. He knows how much this means to me.
I know.
Conrad! Conrad!
Take it easy. Coming. Before you start hollering again, Albert, I want you to know that I've made up my mind. I'm tired of getting up at night every morning. I'm tired of letting people watch me when I eat. Letting kids poke me in the eye. I want to go out. I want to have some fun. I want to meet up with a couple of young chicks. Don't you understand, Albert? I'm tense.
Mama, don't just stand there, do something.
Conrad, have you ever thought in terms of maybe a more mature woman?
Man, I hope I never get that tense. Now, listen here, buddy boy. This is my last free night before going into the army. And I, Conrad Birdie, am going out.
You can't go out without my permission. It says so in your contract. Mama, get the contract. It's in my... Never mind, I'll get it myself. Conrad, you stay right here.
Conrad.
There are chicks just right for some kissing, and I mean to kiss me a few. Man, those chicks don't know what they're missing. I got a lot of living to do. Sizzling steaks all ready for tasting, and there's Cadillacs all shiny and new. I gotta move, 'cause time is a-wasting. There's such a lot of living to do.
There are men of 19 or 20 who are small and reckless and true. Older men who give a girl plenty. I've got a lot of living to do.
There's music to play, places to go, people to see. Everything for you and me. Hey, you kids are from around here, aren't you?
Yes, Mr. Birdie.
What's the lowdown on this town?
Sweet Apple, Ohio was founded in 1852 by Jonathan S. Apple.
No. I mean, what do you do around here? Where do you go to have a ball?
Well, there's the church basement and the sweet shop. And the older kids go to the ice house.
What's there?
I don't know. Ice, I guess. It just so happens, Mr. Birdie, that the ice house is where people go when they want to be alone.
Ain't you that chick I was supposed to kiss?
I'm not a chick. I'm a fully grown woman, and I insist on being treated as such. Which is exactly why I'm leaving home.
Now you're talking, chick. Come on, we got things to do. Brand new clothes and motorboat races.
Someone nice
To come up to
Broadway lights and wide open spaces. There's such a lot of living to do. Lots of dates and no one's who's told you. Loop the loop and laugh at the view. Moonlight squares and someone to hold you. Yeah, there's such a lot of living to do. Yeah.
There
speaking. Ursula? Ursula?
There's music to play, places to go, people to see. Everything for you and me. All life's a poem, if only you know it. And it's all just waiting for you. You're alive, so come on and show it. Oh, there's such a lot of living, such a lot of living. What a lot of living to do.
Well, don't ask me. Ask Conrad Birdie.
What are you talking about?
They're out having moonlight swims, motorboat races, and loop-the-loop. I'm going to do the only sensible thing. Drink myself to death.
Moonlight swims, motorboat races, loop-the-loop. Doris, get my gun!
Mr. MacAfee, you haven't seen Conrad, have you?
No, but I intend to, Mr. Peterson. So if you have a message, I'll be glad to deliver it. Right after I shoot him.
Shoot him? Rosie, I've got to find Rosie.
Dear, what are you talking about? You know you don't have a gun.
There's the Daisy air rifle in the garage.
Well, that's mine, Pa.
You shut up. I wonder where I could get BBs this late at night.
Anyway, it's broken, dear.
Well, then give me anything. That bow and arrow I got you last Christmas with the suction cups. Well, don't just stand there. My daughter's run out the loop with a bean. Give me anything. Water gun. Kids, I don't know what's wrong with these kids today. Kids who can understand anything they say. Kids, they are disobedient, disrespectful oafs, noisy, crazy, sloppy, lazy loafers. And while we're on the subject, kids, you can talk and talk till your face is blue. Kids, but they still do just what they want to do. Why can't they be like we were, perfect in every way? What's the matter with kids today? Kids! I don't mind the moonlight swims, it's the loop that hurts. Kids! Why can't they lower the draft age to about 11? Kids! I didn't know what puberty was till I was almost past it. Kids, they're just impossible to control. Kids, with their awful clothes and their rock and roll. Why can't they dance like we did in a romantic way?
Pa, here's my pea shooter.
A pea shooter? What could the... Give it to me. What's the matter with kids today?
I'll have double rocks on the scotch and put some rocks in it this time. Could you make me a vodka malted?
How old are you?
32.
Beat it!
How about a beer?
Ouch!
Well, just let me sit here with an empty glass in front of me.
Ouch!
I demand to see the manager. Where's Maud?
I'm Maud. Charles Francis Maud. And if you're not out of here in 1 minute, I'm going to grab you by the scruff of your neck and throw you out!
Okay, I'm going. It's the last time I do my drinking in this place.
Get out!
Double bourbon, scotch on the side, and no ice. And put a cherry in it. Make that 2 cherries. Alvarez is the name, but I want you to call me Spanish Rose.
Spanish Rose?
See?
Get out!
Now, wait a minute. You can't throw me out. I'm an American citizen. It is my constitutional right to drink here, if I so choose. And to get loaded here, if I so choose. And to do any manner of wild and trashy things here, if I so choose.
That means that there's a man involved.
No, a mama's boy. And she hates me.
Mama's boys. Mamas always do. So what's the trouble there, Spanish Rose?
I'm just as Spanish to Molly, she loves to say. Right off a boat from the tropics, far, far away. Which is kind of funny, since I come from romantic, exotic Pittsburgh, PA. She thinks I'm too Spanish. Oh, I could show her Spanish. If I ever marry that mouse, I'll cook the taco and the enchilada, and day and night my castanets will click. The only song I'll sing will be Granada. I'll be so Spanish it'll make her sick. She'll visit in our cozy hacienda. My red hot chili, it'll make her cry. The daiquiris will pour out of my blender, and then we dance flamenco, ay, ay, ay. Watch out for the wild Spanish rose, the wickedest flower that grows. Her skirt, she is split, her hips never quit. That's fit by your Spanish rose. Hey, Mrs. P, be my mamacita. A real Latina daughter I will be. Together we will shop at the bodega, then watch the Spanish channel on TV. Hold on. Then before long, I suppose, you'll help us pick out baby clothes for Juan and Enrique, Rosa, Anita, Jose and Carmen, Jesus, Consuelo. Mama, you can bet your bottom peso someday I'll make him one terrific wife. It gives me mucho happiness to say so. With me, your sonny boy could have a life. So, boys, now you've read Spanish Rose, the wickedest flower that grows. I'm wild and I'm free. I'm what I must be. Don't worry about me. Spanish Rose.
Hello, this is Albert J. Peterson speaking. Is Rose Alvarez there?
Who?
Rose Alvarez. In fact, I think that's her voice I hear right now. Would you put her on?
Hold the wire. Hey, Fidel Castro. There's a guy named Peterson who wants to talk to you.
Tell that wicked little rat that I'm not here.
Well, that proves she's there. Who else would know I'm a Weasley little rat? Rose, you've got to help me find Conrad.
And furthermore, even if I were this Rose, which I am not, the one thing that would make me most certainly hang up would be any mention of anybody named Conrad.
No, please don't hang up. I won't mention Conrad. We'll talk about anything you want. You, me, I, anything. Rose, please. Talk to me, baby, won't you talk to me? It seems all wrong this way. Baby, talk to me. Must you be oh so far away from me? It seems all wrong this way. Talk to me. And if you miss me, tell me so. Are you lonely? Tell me so. Say you love me. Tell me so. Honey, honey, let me know. Talk to me till I press you on. We won't have to talk at all.
Oh, so far away from me, baby.
It seems all wrong this way.
Oh, baby, talk
to me.
Go on, what can you lose? It ain't gonna hurt.
And if you miss me,
oh, tell him so.
Are you lonely?
Lady, lady, tell
Talk to me till I press you close to me. Then you'll see we won't have to talk at all. Till I press you close to me, then you'll see we won't have to talk. Are you alone?
No, Albert, I'm with friends. See you later, boys.
See you later, boys. Rose, you've got to help me find Conrad.
And that's just the beginning, Albert. From now on, the sky's the limit. Parties, balls, dances. I'm a full of my What's going on down there?
None of your business, lady. It's a private dining room.
Private for whom?
For men only. That's for whom?
Men only?
Yeah.
That's exactly what I'm looking for.
No, don't let her go in. Wait for me, Spanish Rose.
What's going? Spanish Rose, get back here.
And now, fellow Shriners, with the power vested in me, I now call to order Now, before the recording secretary reads the minutes of last week's meeting, I want to bring up a subject that I'm sure is on everybody's mind tonight.
Miss Alvarez, but could you go back in there and get me a grain alcohol to go?
Not for $1 million.
Oh, my whole world is crashing before me. I can't get a drink, and Kim's run off with Conrad to the ice house.
Him and Conrad? Albert, I need to phone Albert. Hugo, you stay right here.
I told you to stay out! Damn kid.
Mom's roadside retreat. I'm coming for you, Rose. Hurry, Mama.
I don't know why we have to go running around all night looking for somebody we'd be better off not to find in the first place. You listen to me, sonny boy. You'll come home, have a nice cup of postum, and go to bed.
Mama, I told you I'm not going home till I find Rosie. Now, if you want to leave, that's okay with me. As a matter of fact, that's not such a bad idea. Why don't you go home, Mama?
What did you say, sonny boy?
I said, why don't you go home, Mama?
Would you mind repeating that one more time, sunshine of my existence?
I said go home, Mama. I don't need you anymore.
So, it's come at last. At last it's come. The day I knew would come at last has come. At last. My sonny boy doesn't need me anymore. So what are you waiting for? Get rid of me. Just put me out with the garbage. Just throw me away with the used grapefruit and the empty cans of tuna fish. And don't bother putting the lid on. Oh no, leave the lid off. So 100,000 pussycats can walk all over a mother. A mother who bronzed your baby's shoes. Who kissed every little bruise. Who picked your dirty socks up off the floor. You coughed in, who was there? It's just too hard to bear. A mother doesn't matter anymore. With bunions on my feet, I trudged through snow and sleet to get your licorice from the corner store. I sold my Tiffany lamp so you could go to camp. Now a mother doesn't matter anymore. Well, that's it. I'm ready to go. And don't spend a red cent on me. No, no, no. Fancy funerals, those are for rich people. Just wrap me up in a flag and throw me in the river on Mother's Day. And precious, by the way, the doctor, he called today. What I thought's a condition, yes, he's sure. There's nothing that they can do. I'll last a week or two. Because for a condition, there's no cure. That time you had the croup. Well, who made you chicken soup? And read you baby till her throat was sore. You sacrifice your life, and then bang! You get the knife. Now a mother doesn't matter anymore. There. I feel better now. Everything is as it should be. A mother is lying on top of a sanitation truck bound for the city dump, while a son is still running around with a floozy. A floozy who came here to have a good time, but stayed to ruin an American woman's life. Who gave up nights of rest to rub fix on your chest? Who nursed her
night, Mama.
Good night, Sonny boy.
My name is not Sonny Boy.
You are just like your father. You'd marry anything.
Unless you want me to stay.
Go.
Mr. Peterson, have you seen Conrad and Kim?
Ah, there, Mr. MacAfee. A great pleasure to see you again. Unfortunately, I must tell you, Conrad's affairs no longer interest me. I'm just down here looking for Rosie now to tell her that Conrad and Kim.
They've run off together.
And if we don't find him soon, Mr. Peterson, I intend to call the FBI. Who's head of that? Is that Peter Lawford yet?
I'm sure that's not necessary.
Doris, Harry, have you seen Ursula?
Ursula?
Is she missing too?
Yes, I haven't seen her since 10 o'clock.
Mr. Peterson!
You haven't seen my arm yet.
They're probably all down at the drugstore. Maybe having one of these gang wars.
Gang wars!
Kids, I don't know what's wrong with these kids today. Kids who can understand anything they say.
Kids, they are so ridiculous and so immature. I don't see why anybody wants them.
Just you wait and
Kids,
see.
they are just impossible to control.
You'll be old enough to
Kids,
see.
with their awful clothes and their rock and roll.
Another teenage delinquent.
Why can they be like you? Perfect in every way.
What's the matter with kids too? Kids, what the devil's wrong with these kids today? Kids, who could be best if they would turn out that way? Why can't they be like we were, perfect in every way? What's the matter with kids?
What's the matter with kids?
What's the matter with kids today?
Hugo here.
Hugo Peabody, what have you been drinking?
Milk. But it worked. Anyway, I've got a perfect right to be drunk. My girls run off with Conrad Birdie to
To the movies. Great double bill tonight. Flying down to Rio and Creed. Gosh, I'll never forget that great cast. Dolores Del Rio.
And Gene Raymond.
What a score.
I'd almost forgotten that.
Hey, Rio. Flying down to Rio.
Albert!
Rosie, I've been looking for you all night. I've got great news for you, Rosie. I did it. I told Mama goodbye. And I'm a new man, Rosie. A world leader.
Albert, Conrad and Kim have gone to the ice house?
The ice house.
The ice house? Doors, call the mounted police! Call Mr. King and Tracer Lost Person! Call the Shadow! Look him up under Lamont Cranston!
Come on.
That is refreshing. Of course, I do prefer Murad, but these'll do. Well, here we are, Conrad. This is the ice house. Fun, isn't it? Of course, when you've been here as many times as I have, I've been here with just about everybody. Ursula, Deborah Sue, the Girl Scouts. Stronger than the chocolate ones, aren't they? Conrad, you seem a bit nervous. Maybe a drag on the Swede would relax you. Or how about one of those reefers I've read so much about? I could go out and get you a fix if you tell me what it is. You've had a donkey on your back as long as I have. Conrad, you're trembling. I hope you being a few years younger than me doesn't make you feel uncomfortable. I'm 27, or 28, you know. One of the two. So you see, I really know the score. I even know some of the terms. Connubian, premarial, jailbait.
Oh, there you are! Oh, sensuous one. I've been looking for you everywhere.
That's nice. Get out of the way, I have somewhere to be.
But you don't understand. We're coming with you. You said it yourself, we've got a lot of living to do.
Just hold on a minute.
We'll never go home again. We'll follow you to the ends of the earth.
Oh, I swear, motors will race.
Yeah!
All right, now, All that stuff ain't really as much fun as I made it out to be.
Well, let's start right now. Let's have an orgy. What a lot of living, such a lot of living. What a lot of living. What a lot of living.
Easy on Jack.
There he is, that great brute! Well, that's that man! Well, now, what do you have to say, Mr. Birdie?
Oh, thank God you've come.
Hi, everybody. Good old Hugo again.
Oh, Hugo, darling, you're just in time. I can't tell you the humiliation I've been made to suffer.
That's all I need to hear. Take him away!
Don't touch me!
Here he is.
I demand you release that boy! Do you hear me, Mr. MacAfee? This is Al Peterson speaking!
Albert, it's no use. Look, why don't you go back to the house, and I'll go down to the courthouse.
I don't think you understand, Rosie. This is new Albert. I told Mama goodbye.
Albert, you didn't.
Ah, but I did, Rose. And knew I was going down to the courthouse to deal with the mayor. And I'd appreciate it if you meet me down at the train station tomorrow morning at 6:30, when I intend to be there with Conrad. Did I mention that I loved you?
Not yet, Albert.
Well, I do. Conrad!
Then it will be such a wonderful life. Then I will be Mrs. Peterson, Mrs. Albert Peterson, Mrs. Phi Beta Kappa Peterson. Oh, Rosie, nothing can stop you now.
Hello, Rose.
Hello, May.
So, here we are, alone at last. Do you have a minute to spare for a heart-to-heart with an old friend?
I will always have time to talk with a woman who by tomorrow evening I will be able to call...
Don't say it, Rose!
I'll be able to call Mother.
Oh, the cruelest word I've ever heard. To think I'd live to see the day I'd have relatives in El Salvador.
Not to mention Guatemala, Uruguay, Chile, Brazil, and Chi-Chi Castanengo.
Not Chi-Chi Castanengo.
Oh. And when Albert and I are finally married, I'm going to stick a rose between my teeth, sit in front of my adobe hut on Central Park West, and sell tortillas.
Oh.
Adios, Mama.
Adios, Rosita.
Call me Mrs. Peterson.
There's no one here. Come on.
Now, hold on just a minute, Albert.
Shut up and get on that train. You never said I had to bail you out, and I don't want you seen till we're out of this state. Now get aboard.
Take it easy there, buddy boy. You saved my life. And as I figure it, whether you pay me no guarantees or not, Albert, you got a contract with me forever.
Conrad, what are you saying?
Hold it. This is a blank piece of paper that I have signed my name to. You can just fill in whatever you'd like.
Hello, Albert.
Mama.
Rose, you look good for a change. Oh, I know all about yous too. And don't worry, I won't make a fuss. I'm gonna do what any intelligent mother should do. Goodbye, Albert. Don't worry about the coat. You'll have 3 mink stoles as soon as the train passes over you.
Mama, get up. I don't have any time for any nonsense.
Mr. Peterson! Mr. Peterson, I can imagine know what you've done with Conrad Birdie. He's not in that jailhouse.
How should I know where he is? I haven't seen him since last night. I'm just down here to say goodbye to Rosie.
Mr. Peterson!
Now, there's no need to get excited, dear. After all, no real harm's been done. Kim and Hugo are back together again. Oh, as a matter of fact, the sweetest thing happened. This morning, he proposed to her, and she accepted him.
Oh.
Dear, what's wrong?
My life is over now. I'll just sell the home and go into a resting home or something.
All aboard!
Albert, let's go. Train's leaving.
Bye, Conrad.
Albert, come on, Albert.
Conrad!
Well, Albert, here I am, 6:30 on the button. Where's the train?
It left at 6:25.
But Albert, you told me to be here at 6:30.
With Conrad.
At 6:30 sharp, I know.
And Mama.
Albert, you wanted us to miss that train.
It stands to reason, Rose. Why get on a train to New York when you've got tickets to Pumpkin Falls, Iowa?
What's in Pumpkin Falls, Iowa?
An opening job in the teaching staff of Pumpkin Falls Junior High School. I read about it in this morning's paper. They're looking to hire somebody to teach English and domestic science. And I hope you brought your documents, Rose, because they prefer the applicant be married.
Oh, Albert!
Rosie! Has anyone ever told you that's the most beautiful name in the world? I was never crazy for flowers. I'm convinced that nothing left me colder. I could watch a daisy for hours, and all I feel was several hours older. Lilacs or lilies, any bloom you please. All that they did was make me shrug and sneeze. But now I love each blossom that I see, for a lovely little rose loves me. Now my life is rosy, since I found my Rosie. With a girl like Rosie, how could I be blue? Hand in hand we'll mosey, me and little Rosie. We will be so cozy by a fire built for two. Oh, I once heard a poem that goes, a rose is a rose is a rose. Well, I don't agree, take it from me. There's one rose sweeter than any that grows, and that's my Rosie. I'm so glad you chose me. Life is one sweet, beautiful song to me. Now my life is rosy.
Oh, we'll be happy, I know.
Since I found my Rosie. With a girl like Rosie. How could I be blue?
Oh, we'll have us a home out west, a nice little split level nest, and in every room, roses in bloom.
But there's one rose sweeter than all of the rest, and that's my Rosie. I'm so glad you chose me. Life is one sweet, beautiful song. When love is right, then what can be wrong? Life is one sweet, beautiful song to me.
Thank you.